Welcome to the Hillbilly Hoarder. This weekend we're at Corvettes at Carlisle. We're walking up and down these rows trying to find a few parts. And if I'm able to get anything bought, I'll show you. I hope you enjoy the video. I just wanted to show you a few of the items that I was able to buy this weekend at the Corvette meet. I'm always looking for Corvette cars and parts. There's a pair of kick panels for 1958 through 1962 cars. Known every year they would change this pattern for the aluminum insert. A lot of times the screw holes will be busted out. It's kind of common. This one is. Then off another vendor, I was able to find another kick panel for 58 to 62 cars. This is for the passenger side. I believe it's in pretty nice shape. Like I say, it's missing the stainless and the insert. And here's a little heater defroster box. I'll probably put that in that 60 that I'm working on. It's an original piece. It's made out of like a compressed cardboard. There's a gauge cluster housing for the early cars for 58 through 62. So that housing is made out of pot metal, and a lot of times it'll be busted. And this bottom appears to be in pretty good shape. Now the top is busted on this one. And here's an original top piece for the gauge cluster housing. Now you can see the two little holes. That's kind of common. A lot of times they'd put an aftermarket tack up there. And let me show you on this, these little tabs. See these? It'll have 4 little tabs on here. And a lot of times these tabs will be broken off. So you got to kind of watch out on these. There's an original grease pencil number of when that thing was put together. They'll all have that grease pencil number. Some headlight buckets for the 1958 through 1962 cars. A lot of times them old Corvettes will have a rusted bucket in them and you'll have to replace it. Kind of common. There's some tailpipe extensions for the 1963 to 1967 cars. There's an old tricycle I was able to buy. I actually rode this up and down the rows up there, just me being silly, having some fun. Kind of hard to believe you buy an old tricycle with a Corvette meet. Here's an old Hurst Competition Plus shifter. Through the years I've taken several of those out and tried to put the original shifter back in and make it look more original. Now I don't think anybody minds if it has a Hurst shifter in it now. Things have changed. There's a pretty nice steering wheel for 1963 through 1966. On a 67 they have this lower spoke has an offset in it. And like I say, this is for 63 through 66. Hard to find them without any cracks in them. They're just plastic. And here's a steering wheel for 1956 through 1962, and it does have cracks in the plastic. Through the years I've repaired a lot of these steering wheels. They're kind of flimsy. They usually bust out there at the spokes. There's a cowl vent assembly for the early cars. Now in 58, this rod was rounded. Go up to 62, it had a rounded rod right here. Pretty nice shape. Here's a parking light panel for 1963 to 1967 cars. And I have a 1966 that I'll probably use that panel on. Repair it, it's bumped in the front end. I believe I showed you that on another video, that 66 project car. And here's a pair of motor mounts. They use this clear up to 62. Those are in pretty nice shape. A lot of times they'll be bent, welded on, or somebody used a grinder on. These are pretty nice ones. Well, thank you for watching the Hillbilly Hoarder. That's not just a name, it's a way of life. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope you have a nice day.